talk about my summer pickups. Let's see what I got. This summer I got some pickups that I made, local finds, some mail from friends. As always, thank you very much for helping me. I'll talk about you guys in a while. And I got three kinds of mail. I'm going to talk about what I got at the last part of this summer vacation that I had. So I'm going to talk about some NES games, some Master System games, and some Mega Drive games. And I hope you like it. So let's get started. The NES game that I'm first going to talk about is Rainbow Island. Rainbow Island, the story of Bubble Bobble 2. It's a great game, it's very simplistic, and it's an excellent conversion of this game. I really like it. If you have an opportunity, get it. And it's not the most expensive of the Bubble Bobble collection. I know Bubble Bobble 2 that is talked about in this title is very, very hard to get and expensive. Hope to get it one day at a nice price, but for now, Rainbow Island is pretty cool. I do recommend this game, my friends. Another game that I got, and I really didn't pass too much time with it yet because I already had this game on the Famicom, in this case in a TV game cart. As always, I always say, if it's a single cart, why not? And if it has the label just like the original, great, and it does. It's Adventures of the Magic Kingdom by Disney. It's cool. It's got a little bit of top view RPG when you come to select levels, but then the levels are side-scrolling action. It's not that bad. I just really don't get into it, but it's always cool to have in my collection. Great. And what else did I get? I got a game that I was after for a while, and it's a cool game because it's an RPG, but it was made for the American market first. That was very rare back in the day, but this is one of those cases. Star Tropics is pretty cool. It's done with modern themes. It's not about saving some princess or some castle or some doomed country. No, it's about modern themes, and it has Mike Jones as the first character you got in the game, and it's pretty cool. And I like it a lot. And this one is the NTSC cart. Cool. I know there's a European cart too, but I think it's harder to get. So, Star Tropics is a lot like Zelda in some aspects because it's based on the same engine, at least in the first parts of the game, but then the gameplay is completely different and it's more modern society things. Like you have the normal things like a SWAT, a mosquito SWAT, a baseball bat, because Mike Jones a big fan of baseball bat, and you're saving your uncle. It's like the very common topic that you could have nowadays. Of course, it has monsters and all that shit. Yeah, I was gonna say all that shit. Why not? And it's cool. So if you can, my friends, check it out. It's pretty nice. Nice RPG. And I'm not a big fan of RPGs, but I do like this one. What else did I get? I got, for the Master System, Black Belt. It's crazy because this game in Japan on the Sega Mark III is Fist of the North Star, Naruto no Ken. Everybody knows what Fist of the North Star is. Back in the day, they already knew what Fist of the North Star was. So why did they change the title to Black Belt? Why? They did the same thing on Mega Drive. It was, or the Genesis, whatever. It was Fist of the North Star, and they changed it to Last Battle. Why? I don't know. But still a cool game. Very basic, but nice. Came complete in the box with manual. This one actually came from England. A lot of these games come from a lot of places. I'll leave these ones for our Portugal local pickup and talk about more games that came from England. Afterburner, not a bad conversion. Another game that was complete that came from England. Pretty cool. And this was a friend of mine that was in England. And a game that's caught my attention is excellent. Space shooter, of course, is Bomber Raid. Bomber Raid is an old title. It's from 1988. But it has a lot of cool characteristics. It does remember 1942 on the NES because you get the old style classic planes. Of course, it looks a little bit more polished because Master System games always look a little bit better. But it's cool. It's got characteristics of Power Strike when it comes to the powers, and it has a cool characteristic from Tiger Heli. You get two little planes. On Tiger Heli, of course, you get two little helicopters, but exactly the same idea. And you can shoot your powers like on Twinbee. You shoot the powers and they change. So it has a lot of characteristics from a lot of games. Or maybe the other way around, this is older. Maybe those games got some ideas from here. I don't know. But it's an excellent game, and it's a good, it's a good vertical space shooter. You can say that. It's excellent. Check it out if you can. It's cheap. Not all good games have to be expensive. What did I find here in Portugal? I did a little business with a girl that had some Master System games to sell, and I got Prince of Persia. Pretty cool. Prince of Persia, dude. If you don't know what Prince of Persia is, you probably can't be a retro gamer, because my god, this is in all consoles, and it's not a bad conversion, as always. Speedball. I already had Speedball. I have Speedball 1, Speedball 2, but Speedball 1 that I had was loose cart. Now I have complete in the box. Excellent. This was at a drift store very close to my house, like 5 minutes from here. And another game that I didn't have, and I got from that lot and kept, was the Terminator. The Terminator is a so-so. It's a hit or miss. You can like it a lot or you can hate it. It's side-scrolling action, but it's not that good. It's not bad, but it's not really that good. A little bit more polish in the gameplay would be excellent, but it's cool to have in the collection. Now, the last two games I'm going to talk about are Mega Drive games, and these ones were really, really cool, and came at an excellent price. And all these came at excellent prices. My friends, I'll already talk about you guys in a while, and I have to say thank you, of course. Sequest plays at the same view that you play, example, Desert Strike, but it's with subs. It's from the series Sequest. It's not a bad game. It just takes time to get used to it. You got a lot of stuff you gotta do and buy, and weapons and all that, but it's cool. I like it. I haven't passed that much time with the game to talk about it correctly, but for what I've played, it's cool. And what else? And Earth Gym. Earth Gym is excellent. Crazy enough, I never played Earth Gym in my life. Not on the SNES, not on the Mega Drive, not on the PC, never. And this is the first experience I'm having with Earth Gym. Of course, these games can complete too, Sequest and Earth Gym. That's excellent. And Earth Gym is hilarious. It's cool. You even have cuisine tips in the manual. It's just crazy. And the game is pretty funny. And I like it a lot. There's nothing else you can say about that game. It's just excellent. So, for all this, I can only say thank you, my friends. I gotta thank Nuno Rosa for the excellent prices on some Master System and NES games. I gotta thank Carlos Amaral for the trade on a Master System game for the Star Tropics that I just love. And I gotta thank Walter Ramos for the excellent price on these Mega Drive games. And every one of them were bought or traded or gifts that were extra well conceived, you know, and the prices were really low, and I'm very happy, and I have to say thank you, my friends. There's nothing else I can say to thank you guys. So, my friends, that's all I have to show this week, so be well.